Do goats exhibit pro-social motivation? Insights from a novel food-giving paradigm. Here we are again with a new study on goats. Are you ready, Rasp? Said Zane. Ready as can be, replied Rasp with excitement. Behold, the fake apple tree. The what again? Interrupted Kai, a bit confused. The fake apple tree, Kai, explained Cole, somewhat annoyed. Rasp began to explain. Imagine a big apple tree with juicy apples that neither you or your friend can access, but you know a way to help your friend get to the apples. Will you seize the opportunity to lend a hoof and offer a dessert to your pal, even if it means you won't take a bite? Kai said, "Ugh, I don't like apples anyway." Cole replied, "You're missing the point. The question is, do you care for others? Do you help, share, cooperate with, and comfort others?" "Well," said Kai. His sister Nia arrived and supported him. "Yes, he does." Cole then said with enthusiasm, "Exactly, Kai. You show pro-social behavior, and so do goats." Zane kept on explaining. The researchers designed an apparatus consisting of a pivoting arm to which a platform is attached on one side and a food dispenser on the other side. A donor goat can push down a platform to give food to other goats, called recipients. Goats were tested in dyads. Every goat of a group was tested with every other subject. If the donor goat approached the dispenser zone after pushing the platform, the interaction was labeled as selfish, but pro-social if they did not attempt to access food. Goats interacted more with the platforms when food was present, indicating that food was motivating. Kai agreed. That's right, that's right. Zane resumed. Selfish sessions were less frequent when food was absent, control, than when food was available. All goats both had selfish and prosocial interactions, and based on the donor's location 5 seconds after leaving the platform, 66% of the trials were selfish. But there were significant inter-individual variability, with 6 goats acting significantly more selfish, 1 goat acting significantly more prosocial, and 3 goats acting in a balanced way. Kai then made an interesting parallel. Like true martial artists! Balance always! Zane continued. But overall, there was a high level of interactions with the platform that did not appear to be selfish, and interactions with the device lasted longer after a pro-social event than after selfish event. Kai asked a question. But do the dyads return the favor? I mean, when a goat helped its friend, did the other do as well? Zane replied, Interesting question, but unfortunately I don't know. However, returning the favor might be a source of motivation indeed. Kai thanked him. Oh, thanks. But could the donor cheat? I mean, could they access the food while their pal was feeding as well? Zane said. Yes, indeed, and that is a point the authors want to improve in the future. Nia thus asked, and since interactions lasted longer when they were pro-social, that means that the goat stays longer on the platform. Is it to allow her friend to feed for a longer time? Zane replied with enthusiasm. It might indeed, and this would be an indication of goal-directed behavior that persists until the goal is met, that is to say, when food is consumed. But this would require more research. Further research is required as well to disentangle whether donor goats decreased their interactions with the apparatus when no food was available because the partner could not gain access to food, which would be a pro-social motivation, or because the donor goat would itself not receive food, which would be a selfish motivation. Cole had a question too. And did social bonds or hierarchy influence the interactions? To which Zane replied, a bit hesitant, apparently not, but this might also be due to small sample sizes. Rasp, a bit teasing, asked Kai, Well, Kai, would you kindly show us your goat heart and help me access this apple, please? Meh, said Kai. But he was on his way to fetch the prize fruit.